everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you're new and you enjoy videos like this. Today's video, you can probably tell by the title of the video, is our reveal of our youngest daughter's bedroom makeover. Just a quick little rundown. My two youngest daughters are 3 and 7. And our 3-year-old up until now has been in a crib in our room. That's just how it's worked out. And so we kind of kept it like that. But my 7-year-old has currently just been in her room alone. And we anticipated the fact that they were eventually going to be the ones sharing a room. So we kind of made the decision just before the end of the year that we were going to start working on the room and getting it set up and getting all the necessary things to move the little one in with her sister. And so we went ahead and we basically did an overhaul of the room because we hadn't really done anything to it. We've only been in this house for a little over 4 years. I mean, I say only, but we kind of just had pieces for her room that we used, and we didn't do like a big thing in there because we knew eventually we were going to want to kind of custom design it for when the two of them were in there. We wanted to make sure that it was something they were both going to like. So fast forward to now, it took us quite a bit of time only because, I mean, let's be honest, we have 6 kids and everything around here, every house project, everything takes like probably triple the amount of time it would an average family, because we can only work on it in little spurts. Plus I was looking for things and I really like to take my time in finding pieces and like putting everything together. I don't know, I'll have to, I mean, I'm sure in a vlog, I don't think I did an actual like before shot, but we have lots of footage of that room. I'm sure I can find something and I'll insert it here if I can find something of what the room looked like before. But like I said, it was kind of just a mishmash of pieces here and there. It's finally done. I'm so excited. They have not seen it yet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you guys a tour of the room and go through like everything, where we got it, and just let you know sort of like how we put things together. And then if you want to see them seeing the room for the first time and their reaction and all that, you can head to my vlog channel because I will have that over there in a vlog. So anyway, let's take the tour. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, so here is a quick little overview of the room. And then I'll go through and show you guys all the things a little bit more. Let me turn this light on up close. Here is the door right here, so you can kind of get a perspective of how things are laid out. So you walk in the door and we have the 2 beds up against this big wall. So we got the beds from Wayfair, and they are just like a white, kind of, they're actually more of an off-white metal. I just really liked how cute. They're kind of simple, but they're very dainty, and I really, really like those. So we got 2 twin beds for both of the girls. This is going to be Everly's bed, hence the E, and that's going to be Avia's bed there. So the beds are from Wayfair. And then we have, okay, so you can probably already tell there is a subtle Frozen theme. My kids always like to have a little bit of a theme to their rooms, and honestly, I know some people are kind of like whatever about it, but when they're little, I don't mind, as long as it's not overkill. It's like they eventually grow out of it, and so if it makes them happy, I'm good with it. So what we did was we got the fitted sheet and like the loose, you know, sheet and the pillowcase, like we got it in a set, and it is like Frozen themed, but it's also like not too much. It mostly just has like the little snowflakes and some like silhouettes from the movie. It's actually Frozen 2 from the movie. So I kind of liked that it was a little more subtle. And then the pillowcase does have Anna and Elsa on it. And then on the other side, you could actually switch it to this side, and there's more like a, again, like a silhouette. We did that because I figured it's like easy to change that if they get sick of it or they change their mind. And then with the actual like bedding, like the comforter and stuff, we went with a duvet and a duvet cover set from IKEA. For this video, I actually put up a IKEA haul because we got a lot of their stuff from IKEA. So if you want to see specifics of things and the prices, you can actually check out that video. But anyway, so yes, the duvet cover and the pillow, this pillow here, is all from IKEA. And I just loved that it was like a darker peachy sort of apricot color, because that's kind of the theme I was going for in the room. And I'll just pan up to the walls. So the walls are a color from Benjamin Moore, and it's actually called Peach Cloud. So if you like something like that, yeah, I think it's just kind of soothing. I like that you can see it, but it's not too bright, you know? So anyway, I like the contrast of that with the darker colored bedding. So we have that, and then this is just like a throw. They got these for Christmas Eve, and they're like Christmas Eve bags, and it's just like a little Elsa throw. So I put that at the bottom of each of their beds. That's basically their beds, and then they just have their stuffies on their beds that they already had. So that's their beds. And then I got these letters to put above each of their beds. So an E for Everly and an A for Avia. They just came, they were already white, and I found those at Michael's actually, and we hung them up with command strips. And then moving up here to the corners, we have these fun, just really pretty, to me, like I was thinking of like a snowflake. I guess it's like a star, but I was kind of thinking snowflake. And I actually found this years ago. I've had it packed away because I knew I wanted to use it in someone's room as decor, and it just kind of happened to work out here in the girls' room. But I found it at HomeSense, and it was right around Christmas time. They're paper, they're like a thick paper, and yeah, it's kind of like a Christmassy decor thing. So I got two of those, and they're super light, so we just kind of hung them with like a tack from the ceiling, and I just think it's a cute little like detail beside each of their beds. So under the girls' beds, I'll show you really quick. I got them each one of these bins for under their beds, and these are just from Walmart, and they just open really quick because the girls love stuffies, and usually they're piled up all on top of their beds, but then they just end up on the floor. So I packed away all their stuffies, and then they can just grab them whenever, and if they want to play with them or they want to bring them out, they can. So I have those under their beds, and then I just stuck they each have a pair of like dress-up shoes, Anna and Elsa dress-up shoes, so I just put them there because they're like a bigger boot, so they don't really fit in with the other dress-up shoes that they have in the closet. So that's under their beds. Don't mind the screaming, by the way. The kids are playing. Yes, they're playing, but that's just sort of how things are around here all the time. Okay, and then moving in between their beds. So initially I was just gonna put like a nightstand, but then it just didn't seem to make sense, like when there was so much space, and I really wanted to utilize as much storage as I possibly could in here, because they probably, out of everybody, they have the most like stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they're little girls and they just love all the little knick-knacky things, and I really wanted to make sure that we had lots of places to put things. So we got this shelf from IKEA. It's called the Calyx. We actually have this in another one of our kids' rooms. So we just got it in the white color, and I love it. It fits perfectly, and it does double duty as like a ton of extra storage and a place for them to have their little like lamps and stuff on. So speaking of lamps, we actually got these lamps from IKEA as well, and I'll just turn that one on. I just love how perfectly they match with the room. I also love that they are actually made of like plastic, like the whole thing is made of plastic, so they're virtually indestructible, which was important when I was picking things out for the bedroom. They were less than $10 each. So I thought those were really sweet. And then even if they want to keep them on in the night, you know, they're not too bright. They kind of just give off a soft little glow. So those will be nice for them to have, like if they're reading or whatever at night. It's just enough light to let them have something beside their bed. So have that, and then we just have toys, Hatchimals and Spirit set, because that's the second thing they're into is horses and Spirit and all that. So I just put those there on top, and then I'll actually move down here. So we have a Calico Critter house, and then we have another Spirit Playmobil set here. So I just set those up there for them. And then these bins are actually from HomeSense as well. I have had those for a while, and I actually had them in my room, but they matched in here. So I moved them into here, and I put their books in there. They actually have more books than this, but these are kind of the ones that we tend to pull from for like bedtime stories. So I was originally gonna like just stack them in the cube, but I actually think this is gonna work out better because I find, you know, when you're bringing the books in and out, like it starts to sort of scratch up the shelf, and then they never fit properly. So this way they're kind of nice and contained in the basket. So put those there, and then I filled the bottom row with these baskets from IKEA. I don't know what they're called, but they're like a wicker, not a wicker, I guess like a wicker, a rattan, a bamboo, I don't know, but they're like a natural kind of color. And I just filled it with some of their easy to go things. So we have in here Barbie clothes and accessories in here. And then in here we have princess dolls. A lot of them are naked. Princess dolls. And then in here we have like Barbie. No, this is, yes, Barbie / like alternative other kinds of dolls, do you know what I'm saying? In there. And then in here we have the Calico Critters, like all the little pieces to go with the house and stuff. So that's what we have in those bins there. And then moving up, we have this shelf. It's actually a picture ledge. It is also from IKEA. I love how this turned out. I really wanted them to have some photos in here, but I didn't want to put like a million holes in the walls. So I love the idea of just having like all the photos on there. We got some pictures printed of each of them. How cute is that? So that's Everly and her ballet, and then that's them working on their gingerbread house together. Threw in a horse or a picture of a unicorn. And then there's another one of them with their face painted. Ironically, there's them dressed up as Elsa and Anna. They got those costumes for Christmas. And then there's another little Anna and Elsa plaque, and then my oldest daughter in her ballet suit. And then the frames are actually all a variation of frames from Walmart. So I got like this light wood color to kind of bring in that, you know, sort of like wood sort of color into the room. And then these are just like a sort of, actually kind of like a off-white peachy kind of color. So, oh, and this picture was from HomeSense. Actually, both of them. I found both of these from HomeSense just about a week ago. So there's that. So that's pretty much this whole entire part of the room. So moving over here to this side of the wall, we basically just have like a big window. And I originally had bought curtains to put on there, and then I just changed my mind. We already have these white wooden blinds. I changed my mind only because of the bed. I mean, we could have pulled the bed out more, but I still kind of felt like they were gonna get in the way of like my daughter's bed, and just, I don't know, I felt like it was gonna be too fussy. So I changed my mind at the last minute and just kind of left them as they were. So that is that. And then moving over here, we have this tall dresser. They've had this in their room since we moved in. She's had this in her room. This is actually part of our original nursery set that we used for all the kids. So it has held up quite well. I don't remember what brand it is. We got it from like a little baby boutique, like literally 15 years ago. Anyway, what we did do though was it had knobs that just were like plain, that matched this color. They were just round plain knobs that matched the dresser. And I just wanted to do a little update. So I found these knobs at HomeSense, and they were actually on clearance for $5 for like a pack of 6. I bought 2 packs, and I'm in love with them. They are ceramic, and they are like, it's just beautiful. They're handmade, and they have like the gold accent and the peach color, and I just love how it ties in everything, and just like just gave an update, you know, to the dresser. It's just really pretty. It looks like jewelry in the room. So I was really happy with how that turned out. And up on the top of the shelf, I got this picture from HomeSense, and I just decided to just sort of lean it against, because there's actually a little lip back here on the dresser, and so I kind of just leaned it on the wall. I didn't really want to hang it because I wanted it to be like the dresser's on an angle, do you know what I mean, on the corner. So I kind of just wanted it to be right centered over the dresser. So I just leaned it on there, and then this is all stuff they had. This is a light from IKEA, but we've had it for years. It's actually made of metal, but super pretty. I love how it like all ties in though with the theme. I just think I just love it. Then they have this little Precious Moments figurine, and then they have their Google Mini, and just a place where they can play music. And also, again, they already had this, but it matches. I wanted just to show you guys really quick, because this actually ended up coming in a little bit after I filmed the room tour. I picked this up from Amazon. It's like a wake-up clock thing. I have I'll show you guys the box. This is the box, and it's called the 5 Home Night Light Clock. This had really good reviews on Amazon, and it was about $30. I did get it, like there was like a deal, and then there was like a coupon. Yeah, it was about $30, and I mean, we haven't tried it yet, but I was already kind of fiddling with it, and I got it all set up. You can set it for either like an audible alarm, where it's like an alarm, or it has like sound effects, or you can just do it using the light. So this is just set up as like a night light, and you can interchange the colors. It's got like 5 or 6 different colors. And then you set the alarm for whatever alarm time you want and how you want the alarm to work. So I've set it just for the light, and then it changes color, and you can actually pick whatever color you want. I chose green. So when the alarm goes off, or like when it's time, like when they're allowed to get out of bed, then the light will change to green, and then they'll know. But at least they know that if they're awake, if they don't see that the light has turned green, then they know it's not time to get out of bed. And you know, that's, in theory, it's supposed to work. So we shall see. I will keep you posted. There's that. Oh, and then in this little corner here, we have this basket. This is actually supposed to be a laundry basket, and I got it a couple years ago from Walmart. Yeah, it's supposed to be a laundry basket, but I use it in here. This is something Avi has had for a while for all their dress-up clothes. I was gonna do hooks, but honestly, they have so much dress-up clothes, and then they never put it back anyway. So it's a lot easier to just put everything in a basket in terms of them like reaching for it and like putting it away from Walmart. And when you move over here, this is just their closet door. I'll show you guys inside. I didn't really, honestly, I mean, it was a mess in here, so I tidied it up, but I didn't do too much in here. This all they had. So Avi has had this little organizing thing forever. I don't remember where we got that from. It might have been Canadian Tire. I can't remember. She used to have it out in the bedroom, and I just moved it into the closet. So they have some toys in there, and then these are just little like closet organizers that I added to the end. So they have more books there, some American Girl type things there. In the corner, there's baby stuff, like a baby crib and like play baby stuff. This is new. This is their hamper. I got that at Walmart recently because they had a lot of stuff in that kind of color. And then they have their little dollhouse here, the cars and stuff. And then this is what I spent a lot of time doing as far as organizing went. I bought these clear bins from Walmart, and I separated all their toys into like themes, whatever theme it was. Mostly I did it for things that had a lot of small pieces, because that's the stuff we end up, like that's the stuff that just messes the room and then takes forever to clean up, and then things get lost and stuff. So I invested in these bins. I think they're like $3 each, I think, about. So they're not that bad. I have that size, and then I have this smaller size here. So it's just a bunch of like random things. So accessories for their spirit set, some stuffies, what's this, Shopkins, baby stuff, random playhouse stuff, dolls, like Descendants dolls, Playmobil babies, Playmobil ponies, princess, Lego, more dolls. And then they actually have another one that they have out right now. It's a big one this size that has like random Lego in it. So I think this is gonna work better because I'm going to bring things down as they ask for them, and then they have to put it back away before the next thing comes out. And hopefully that'll help to keep like the mess a little more under control. So I have their bigger doll houses up here that they can always ask me to bring down. But for now, they're up there. And then this is just extra bedding. So that's kind of a mishmash, but yeah, extra bedding. Then I kind of just have Everly's stuff is there. Avia's stuff is here because a lot of their stuff is in their dresser. I just hang up like sweaters and dresses in the closet. And then I got these fun decals because they love this stuff, but I thought I'll just put it in the closet and make them happy. So found these at Walmart in a pack. It had a bunch of them. I didn't even use them all. So I put them here against this wall. And then I put a little bit over here on this wall. And then some back here behind the door. So I'm sure that that will make them happy. But that's basically what the closet looks like. But it's good because it's a fairly big closet for a room this size. So then moving to this side, so this is the closet, and then you move on to this side of the wall, and this is the door coming in. We have their ginormous frozen castle, which actually, this was gifted to us like last year sometime by some good friends. Yeah, we put it here up against this wall, and then we put this picture of Anna and Elsa and Olaf above it. That's from Homes. Most of these pictures are all from HomeSense. On this side here, so this is like a horse, a big stuffed horse that Everly got for Christmas 2 years ago. That's kind of the only place to put it. So it's kind of tucked in back there behind the door. So we have that down there, and then we put up this mirror so that when they're getting dressed up and stuff, they can admire themselves in the mirror, because like the girls just love that. It's always fun for them. So we just got this from Walmart as well. It was like under $10. And then I put this picture, this again was from HomeSense, just above it. And then those little decals I showed you in the closet, I just stuck a few of them here. So I have that one there, and then a few like of the little snowflake things there at the bottom. So that'll be fun. And I was debating whether I was gonna put some hooks at the back of the door for them to hang some of their outfits. I don't know, I might still do that. Like, I'm gonna keep the majority of their stuff there, but I may just hang maybe like their Elsa and Anna outfits behind the door. I'm not sure, we shall see. But for now, this is how it's going to stay. And that's pretty much it. We didn't change out the light. It's still the same light that was in here. I haven't found anything I liked, so it will stay like that for now. And I had also considered putting a rug, but again, I couldn't really find anything that I liked, so I didn't want to wait on that stuff. And I mean, it looks great the way it is. I mean, I'm happy with it. So that is their new room. I'm so excited and just so happy with how it turned out. I'm excited for them. And yeah, hopefully you guys liked it as well. Tell me what your favorite part of the room was. If you have any questions about anything, you can leave them for me in the comments. But like I said, if you go over to the video where I do the IKEA haul, I talk a lot more there about like what everything was called and where we bought it and how much it was. So you can get a lot of your information from there. But that is it, guys. That is the girls' room tour. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have to keep you posted because this also marks the first night that Everly is going to be sleeping in a big girl bed and in a room other than ours, like not with us in the room. So it's a big deal, it's a big night, and crossing our fingers. She's excited, you know, in theory she's excited. Hopefully it'll all pan out. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.